Hey, we are Gen V.
The musical.
Yes. And we are trying, I've never done this before. We're going to have a suggestion that is a noun and a verb, which I've never done before. I've had a lot of different suggestion-y things, but not that. So that will be interesting.
It's gonna be crazy. And I've never opened up this book before called Interesting
Oh,
Facts for Curious Minds. So
looks like a
I'm
good
going to
book.
get I don't know. We'll find out. We're gonna get so tell me when to stop and then I'll get a verb on that page and a
Okay,
noun on that
stop.
page.
Okay.
Okay. The the verb is
You've got to try.
determined.
Okay, good. No, good verb.
Yes,
Is that a
and
verb?
uh the
Noun.
the noun is puzzle.
Oh, determined puzzle.
Determined and puzzle. Okay.
I'm really thinking that I'm going to win this year, Charles. I'm really thinking I'm going to win this year.
I'm very confident that you will have a good shot, James.
Okay. So is that good? Because I feel I just got a feeling and like deep down and that it's going to be okay.
Oh, James, it's always going to be okay because you put in the vision and the focus to get on my level for so many years. If you
I'm trying.
finally, yeah, I mean, if you finally win one after 10 years of me being up here as Mr. Champion, I will actually be relieved. I'm so
And
tired
and and, and
of.
more importantly, will you be my friend if I do?
I would love to say that I would be your friend if you win the competition, but you're always gonna. Well, not really my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You're.
that's what I mean. I've got to work harder. I've got to earn it. I've got to earn being your friend. That's life, right?
Huh. Well, let me think on that. James has always been my underling. His praises I've always wanted to sing. But someday, if he ever pops into the winner's circle, maybe he will be tops. He could be my friend. He
I
could be
could
my
be your
friend.
friend.
He could be my
I
friend.
could be your
He could be
friend.
my friend.
I
My
could be
equal.
your friend. It would be like a dream come true if I could tell everyone that you were a friend to me. It would be just like a dream.
He could be
I could
my
be your
friend.
friend.
You could be
I could
my friend.
be your friend.
He could
I could
be my
be your
friend.
friend.
He could be
I could
my
be your
friend.
friend.
I've lived my whole life alone. It's lonely up here on the throne. My life is full of TV dinners. That's what life's like when you're a winner. James could
I
be
could be
my
your
friend.
friend. That would be like a dream come true.
James could
I could
be
be
my
your
friend.
friend. There's nothing like me and you.
James
I
could
could
be
be
my
your
friend.
friend. And I would feel complete.
James could be
I could be
my
your
friend.
friend. That'd be a happy end?
I think I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that you win fair and square.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, by the way, have you got original sound on? Because I forgot to put it on. I had to just put it on at the last minute there, just in case.
I do for once. I got it on.
Okay. Okay, cut to, did I call you Charles? Please say I did.
You did. I called you James. Please say I did.
You did, definitely did. Okay, so cut to Charles and his mother at home. Charles? Charles,
Yes.
darling?
Yes, sorry.
Can you
It's hot
please...
just out of the microwave.
No, I've told you before to hold that at a 90-degree angle when you're eating. Okay?
Yes, Mom.
Life is about perfection.
Yeah.
Never forget that. Never
Okay,
forget that, Charles.
No, that's the first thought that comes to my mind in the morning. A repetitive thought that you tell me each day, and in the evening I say, God, please give me the strength to be perfect.
To be perfect. 100%. Now listen, we don't want you on the street. Okay? If you don't do everything perfect, your life will go downhill 1 minute after another until you are on the street, you're in the gutter, and nobody wants to give you a job, nobody wants to look at you, nobody wants to date you. Charles, your mother worries.
That's not a real thing. Come on. People can make mistakes and learn from them. That's how I got better at puzzle making.
No, everyone is just 1 degree away from oblivion. Okay? Everyone is just 1 degree away. Charles, everyone is 1 degree away from chaos. Charles, everyone is 1 day away from pure oblivion. Charles, gotta get it right, 'cause everyone is so uptight. Charles, perfection rules. Follow the rules and you'll be alright.
I can't end up on the streets.
No.
I can't end up on the streets. I can't end up on the streets. I can't end up on the streets. I can't make a single mistake. I've got to get the angle right on this sirloin steak. But if I don't get it right on my fork, I'll be on the streets like some failure dork.
Up on the streets.
I can't end up on the streets. I can't end up on the streets.
You can't end up on the streets. Just know that I do this for you. Just know that I do this for you. You're a sun, you're a reflection of me, and you gotta be all you can be. You don't wanna be on the streets. Don't wanna end up on the streets. Don't end up on the streets.
Don't want to end up on the streets.
Don't end up on the streets. Don't end up on the streets. I'm serious.
Mom.
Charles, I'm serious about this.
I don't mind being perfect, Mom.
It's a prerequisite, Charles.
A prerequisite for life and being good and succeeding
very good,
at life.
successful.
The thing is that I just don't think I can have that standard for my friends, right? That's fair, because otherwise I'll never have friends.
No, Charles.
I'll never have friends.
All of your friends. You are the sum total of the 5 people that you hang around the most. Okay, Charles? You never forget that.
But that's a lot. If they could be 1/20th the perfection required, then I could be a perfect person.
Rise above. Okay? You need to rise above them, and they need to be of a very high standard so you can rise above to perfection. Do you think perfection's easy, Charles? Do you think you just get there because you want to be there? Is that what you think? It's a lot of hard work.
Very difficult for you to graduate in Oxford in 2 years.
Twice.
Or from Oxford in 2 years.
I have. Your mother. Oxford. Cambridge. Stanford.
Yeah,
but I don't like to speak too much about that.
Right. No, those were the imperfect times. And,
that was a bad time for me. We don't discuss
never speak
of Stanford.
No. Those
okay,
times.
Charles, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the Oxfords and the Cambridges. Okay?
Oxfords and the Cambridges. Oxfords and the Cambridges. Oxford and the Cambridges. Cut to puzzle making practice.
Okay.
Okay, just go ahead and pop in C4 into Z3.
Okay.
Just do it very quickly.
Very quickly?
I said C4.
What if I get it wrong?
To Z3.
What if I get it?
Just put it.
Charles, I feel a lot of pressure.
There's no pressure. No, it's pressure. We're quickly becoming friends.
Okay, that's okay. So I just do it quickly. Just gotta push it in there. I don't know. I'm not sure that it fits in there. Charles, I don't think
twist
that's
it
the right
90 degrees.
Oh, it just pops in when you do that. Oh, isn't that good? Look at it. Look how it's just flash. Charles,
it's good now.
All around.
James, it's good now. But how did you get there? That's what's important.
I just listened to you. You told me what to do, and then I just did it. And then it worked. Isn't
I guess
that good?
That could be a good model moving forward then.
Yeah.
Tell
me, because you're so much smarter than me, Charles, so if you say to do it, I
just need to tell you what to do, and
then I'll be a friend.
And then you'll be perfect.
And then I can be your friend.
Then you can be my friend.
Yeah.
If I look deep into my soul, I can make my friend whole. All I have to do for him is everything. Then he can be the ultimate thing. He can be perfect. Through me, he can be perfect. Can't you see he'll be perfect? I must make him perfect.
It's really pretty simple. Just like popping a pimple. I just gotta do what he says. 'Cause I know he's the best and I can be perfect.
Make him
Perfect.
perfect. Just make it perfect. There's only one possible end. Through perfection, you will become my friend. And that way I can finally compare me to you and everyone who can finally see what it's like to be perfect. Adjust accordingly, perfect. Please be perfect.
He's so perfect. He's so perfect.
Stop singing. Stop singing. Stop it. That was
Yes.
long enough. You went on 2 bars
too
too
much.
long.
Okay.
2 bars too long.
I'll
Just
try
make
and...
it- Just make it
Perfect.
precise like that.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
I'm really happy.
You look... happy?
I am.
Charles? Are you happy?
Look how...
Are you
perfect
really
the-
happy, Charles?
Well,
Are you
look at the
really-
puzzle. Look at where the puzzle is perfectly formed, and anybody looking at that puzzle on a wall will know that it would put together perfectly because everything was cut on perfect little angles at the factory and turned into the right way, and you were turned into the right way, and if we just
Okay.
turn you and you turn
Charles,
me into the perfect way.
Charles, I'm not very smart, but I feel like you're not happy.
Does that matter?
Yes?
Is that going to be a precondition of our friendship?
No, I just want you to be happy, Charles.
Well, that is unacceptable. People that focus on their emotions, trying to be happy all the time with these vague, abstract emotions, end up on the street.
Okay. Is that true?
It must be.
I don't see many happy people on the streets, Charles.
Cut to the streets.
Oh, that's funny. It's nice and warm, the fire, isn't it? It's good. It was really cool that we could make a fire here. You know, it just
Your hands look blue.
yeah, they're very cold. Very
Your
very
calluses
cold.
are horrible and your skincare is despicable.
Yeah, you know, that's what happens when you're on the streets. You know, you don't really have emery boards. You know, you don't have soap. You know that exfoliation soap? Oh, I used to like that. I used to love that exfoliation soap.
Yeah,
Good fire, though.
we use
Good
that
fire.
in my house, and you're saying that you can't afford to have that because you're on the streets, because life must be
Yeah.
very difficult for you here.
It's very, very difficult. Look, it's not all that bad. You know what I mean?
No?
I'm free. I don't have anyone telling me what
What
to
do
do.
you're free to live on
Yeah.
the streets and to be cold and have no friends? Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Bobby, you warmed up the fire for me.
Davey, here. Sit down, Davey. Sit down, Davey. See,
Ah.
Davey's happy.
This nice fire. Oh boy, I couldn't be happier right here. I feel like a king.
It's what you appreciate in life, you know. That's what it is.
But you're not a king. You're here in the cold street all alone. What are you talking about? What are you talking? I got Bobby.
And there's a fire. There's a fire. So
Well, don't you find Bobby to be rather imperfect?
is that nice to say? You don't really know.
I
me,
think
but
you're gonna have to take that back. Take that back
Yeah,
about my
I
friend.
I don't think that's a nice thing to say. Yeah, Davey, what do you think about that?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult you. I just noticed that your relationship is. Well, I'm trying to understand what it's all about.
The relationship?
Well, we can tell you.
Yeah, we can tell you what it's about. What's friendship about, Davey?
Well, this particular friendship is all I can speak on. So, I'll do my best.
We got one friend, you know, but this is what it is. This is what it's about. You know, friendship is when you can sit side by side and not hide. Friendship, it's when you can just be with someone else. That's friendship.
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 That's friendship. Life doesn't need to be all salmon and locks.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a buddy with whom to share a box.
That's right.
Sometimes life can be beyond perfection and desire.
That's true.
It can be just a big old metal bucket of fire. That's friendship.
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 That's friendship. You know, friendship is listening to Davey, who, by the way, was once in the Navy. And even though he's a little odd, he's my kind of guy, because that's
friendship. That's friendship.
Friendship.
That's friendship.
Friendship.
That's friendship. I could not absorb any lessons.
Hey, see that?
No.
See how good he is with a ukulele? Like, he's so good. Isn't he? Davey's amazing. He's so good. He's
The
such a great
timing
guy.
was off. The fingering was off.
What?
The keys were off.
Yeah, but the
Everything was
message.
off.
But the message, I mean, can't you look past the imperfection and see the truth?
No. I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh, I don't. Oh my God. God, he's uptight, isn't he, Davey? Jeez.
Ah, he's in trouble right
He's-
there.
He's bad.
Can you imagine seeing our musical talents as anything other
know.
than perfect?
He's a stress head, man. Like, honestly, it makes me glad I'm on the street. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
somebody
glad
like
to
that.
be with you,
Yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah, me too, Davey. Me too. Give us a kiss, Davey. Give us a kiss. Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right.
Cut to the mum and Charles at home.
Right.
Oh, you smell. Where have you been, Charles? That's disgusting. You smell like bum.
I've been doing some serious investigation to defend your point of view, because you were right.
I
You're
don't
right
need
about
you to
everything.
defend my point of view, because I'm right, Charles. What are you saying?
Well, there's
You're
just some
supposed to be
people-
doing your puzzle thing. What are you doing going out on the street? What are you doing?
Mom, I think you'd be very proud to know that I finished puzzle making early, and my camera's not. My camera's at 87 degrees. Is that 90? It's right there. Okay. So,
And I suppose you have been filming it, though, because we want to go through that tonight and look at every single second of that.
right,
and make
I'm
sure that
shooting it
you've
so
done-
that no editing is required, so that everything will just be perfect shot. But Mom, I just want to let you know that I met some people that lived on the street, and they...
Oh, Charles, why?
Because
why?
I needed to see how bad the street was, Mom, and it was horrible. Just like you said, there were people
See?
there, and they were warm, and they were smiling, and they were singing.
Yeah, and cold and calluses and smelly.
I didn't smell any.
Not perfect.
calluses
stuff
didn't
together.
seem to bother them, and and it did take a lot to get through their song. It was really off.
Okay. Yes.
But that made it somehow more charming, Mom.
Oh, charming? Charles, that's not a word we use in this house. Okay? That's what people who aren't good at what they do use to make an excuse for it. We do not use the word charming in this house. Thank you very much. We do not use words like charming. I know it seems to be disarming, but it's for people who can't win. And in this house, not winning is a sin. Don't drop your standards, Charles. Don't drop those standards, Charles. Please, don't drop those standards, Charles. Oh, Charlie, don't drop those standards, son.
For 10 years, all I've done is win.
Very well.
But I still feel like I'm living my life in sin. Oh, 10 years have left me friendless and in tears.
But that's not what matters.
Don't
drop your standards, Charles. Please.
All because I've had my standards.
Charles. No, don't drop them down.
What's with these damn standards?
No, Charles, don't drop your standards low.
I've gotta drop my standards.
No, don't say it, Charles. You're my son, and I care. And it just wouldn't be fair if you let me down in this way. You can go, never come back this way. No, don't drop the standards, Charles. 'Cause it's the beginning of the end. Don't stop this standard stuff, please. No.
I've gotta drop my standards,
Charles. No, it's the beginning of the end.
My
when you drop your standards, Charles. Who's that at the door?
It's James. I'm Charles's friend. Can
Well, not quite yet. He's not my friend, Mum.
Oh, sorry. I am almost Charles's friend. Can I come in, please?
Please do
Who
it.
is this?
And please take off your
who
shoes
is this?
and put them 90 degrees to your left. Mum, this is James. He is my protege that will soon...
Protege?
My...
Do you think you're at that level? That you can have a protege? Is that what you're saying to me? You know that's like 3 points above where you are.
Oh, he's a really good protege. He's taught me a lot about myself, and he's a really, really nice guy and very talented and very loving and looks after me like really well.
What kind of gutter snipe are you? Tell this person to leave. Tell this person to leave, Charles. This is ridiculous. What is this standard that you bring to me, a friend?
Oh, I'm sorry.
James, I need you to leave.
Okay.
And take me with you.
Really?
What are you saying, Charles? Stop yourself. Stop it. Get out, you little urchin, you little street urchin.
Charles, what What should I do? Charles, what should I do?
You should tell her what being a friend is all about.
Really? You would trust me?
I trust you with everything that I have.
Okay. Excuse me, miss. I don't want to go a bit.
Don't you call me miss!
I want to tell you that Charles
Give it to her.
my friend. Well, not yet, but I'm trying for him to be. And he's the one that makes me feel like I could be me.
We're already friends.
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 Until the end.
We're already friends.
We're already friends. Get
Mom,
out. Get
I
out.
want you to hear me.
No!
You can't push me away like you did to Dad. There's no need to fear me. If you smile once, you'd be glad. We're all already friends. We're already friends. This family is friends without perfection. We're still friends. And
We're friends.
friends. We're friends. Which note do you want? This one?
Yes.
We're friends. We're friends. Mom, take it away.
Hey, something's cracked in my dark heart. My world has fallen right apart. And to see you there with James, I realize I'm to blame.
It's all your fault.
Cold heart,
It's all your fault.
cold heart.
It's all your fault.
It's all my fault.
It's all your fault, but
It's all
that's
my
okay, 'cause we're
fault.
friends. We're already
No
friends.
friends. I've got no
We're
friends.
already
No
friends.
friends.
We're already friends.
We can all be friends.
We can all be friends. This puzzle is complete.
Sure. Okay, we're a minute 58 over.
I feel it.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, so at 30, I just said get out or whatever, and then the lights would have gone down. So that would have probably been the end if this was live.
Right. Yeah.
So I deliberately, I
But
saw
we're
it going 30, and I just went get out. Because if the lights go down, then that's a punchline. You know that'll do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. But it's nice, of
oh, yeah.
course, to have the redeeming in the end. You know,
It's slightly better
it's
than just
yeah.
ending our musical in a dark heap of hell.
Well, I don't mind that, to be honest. I mean, I do like the dark.
I
do
like the dark as long as it's dark, like the mum dies or something, not James being
Oh.
chased out.
Yeah, I know, but we can extrapolate as the audience. She sends them out, they get an apartment together, you know, they're really cool, they get girlfriends, and, you know, we can extrapolate off the back of that, surely, right?
We could extrapolate, but we won't. They would just go away and drink their sorrows away in beer by the bar, but the bar is close by at the Auckland Improv Festival, where we hope to see you there. Really be there, and then after the show, be like, I came because I saw your videos. That's how much we love you, and
Yeah,
we'll
that's
be
how
like,
much we love
wow.
you, like, really
and
love
we won't
you.
think
Like
you're
friends.
creepy.
Like we're
Like
friends.
friends.
We're all friends.
We won't
You know,
judge.
that's-
We're already
yeah.
friends.
100%. I feel like we're friends. Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the difference. If you saw this at the festival, it would have ended with get out, and then you had the privilege of seeing the real end of this, right?
And go to everybody after the show. Here's how it really ended, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Save us. Anyway,
Okay.
how'd you feel about it?
I was quite happy. Like, okay, so I'm going to speak from my perspective. I was quite happy I chose a low status character to begin, because you know me, I can do my asshole high status mum character like till the cows come home. So I was really happy that I started with that low status nice character. I was happy with that. And then I knew that, because in this format, what we're trying to do is we're trying to push action forward as well. So I knew that my next character had to be high status. Like just to have that sort of dichotomy and just have that happen there. My personal favorite scene was Davey and I don't know if we ever named the other homeless person. I can't remember whoever that.
I think
guy
so.
was.
Bobby and somebody else.
Bobby,
you did name
Bobby and Davey. Yeah, Bobby. So personally, that was my favorite. What I loved about that was just like you got all confused with chords, but then we used it in the improv and said, how good's he on uke, man? He's so good. And then Charles was like, he did like 5 wrong chords. So like that's my personal, like I love it when like the improvisers are in on the joke and the audience is in on the joke, like of the kind of meta of what was happening there. So
right, and it's up to us in rehearsal to have as few of those beautiful, wonderful moments in the real show as possible, so that when it is there, it comes from a genuine place of fuck up, other than like, oh, we fuck up actually all the time. It's great. That's our whole improv thing, is not actually doing it that well.
Yeah.
Isn't that a great style? 95% of improv. So yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah.
that was a little. That was, you hear that on the end of like what is it, like politician like thing?
Hot mic.
What was that thing called at the end? Like a little
Hot
caveat thing that. Okay, what is it? Hot.
Oh, like a hot mic when I get caught saying something that I wasn't supposed to say, like off mic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm talking about, when you see political ads authorized by the that thing at the end of the at the ad.
I'm so tired, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It's
that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. That's what it sounded like. That was it. Yeah, great. What a great,
Yeah.
Wow, I would love to see that musical, Disclaimer the musical. That would be cool. Okay. So, what did you like about it? Or what?
I liked that we, so I didn't even tell you this ahead of time, but we talked about it last week. They wanted to get things a bit more grounded because it seems like harder to do that, but also maybe more fulfilling ultimately. And doing musicals and having it be short are both enemies of that. And so I want to see,
100%.
Can we beat that enemy? Because if we do long, if we can do it short, we can do it anywhere, basically.
Yeah, sure, true. Your song was beautiful. So that first song you did was very grounded for you.
What was that one?
Oh shit, I can't remember. I just remember thinking at the time while I was playing it.
Oh, that we can be friends. That we learn about we can be friends.
No, I think it was way before that. And the Perfection one, I loved that song. Musically, cool. I loved how we did like we had this interesting like melodic thing going on there.
Yeah, it'll sound it'll sound weird because we have like a second delay for the audience, but
it's good because it's disturbing. It's got
that
disturbing sound about it, which you want as the kind of meta of that song.
Oh yeah, there's that too. So when I was going into it, I was obviously high status to start, and I could have been like, ha, you will never get as good as me. And I thought like, no, I'm not going to do that. I want more grounded stuff and have my character have simple wants, but still relatable. What am I trying to say here? Simple, but not simplistic wants.
And again, like I knew that was your intention. That's why I became the mother, to show this is why this guy's like this.
Yeah.
Like, because his mum is like a fucking nightmare, right? Like obsessed with perfection. So sometimes if you have a character that's not really likable, you can make them liked by the audience by doing like either a flashback or some kind of other character showing this is why this is like they're like that. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And you got so much sympathy like after you saw the mother, like what it's like at home for this guy. It's like, okay, I can understand this guy, like
yeah. But so, I still wanted him to, at the very beginning, even before that scene, to have some conflict within him, right? Like, I am a champion. I can't just pretend that we're friends. Like, the real friends are people that are at my level, which is not 100%. Pure and great, but still like a nice guy thing to do, even if it's not politically acceptable to everybody out there in his circle, right? And then we can find out where did that come from, which is what you brought in. So I appreciated that we went there, and the first song wasn't like silly, which is like good for
No, it
because
wasn't.
you know could just be
Yeah, it wasn't.
platforming, and then it got sillier throughout, but didn't get like
Didn't go. Come on, man. That's nothing compared to like guys go back.
Oh
and
no,
see.
I'm saying that it didn't get like no, it didn't get absurdity curve, you know, where like nobody died, you know, I didn't kill your character or I didn't
Yeah, no
die,
one
you know?
died, guys. That's been a while.
Usually one of us dies.
You
'Cause
want
that
to?
is
I died
heightening.
3 times in the last one.
Okay, right.
So,
So if you can't heighten anymore, just
yeah, yeah.
die again. Yeah. So
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah.
And then so it was good. It became clear that I was the protagonist, even though I didn't really think that in the first scene. And then we just
Yes.
why is this person like this? And then he goes on a journey to discover what friendship is, because protagonists go on journeys. And then we
Yep.
keep talking about this fateful place, like the street, like it's this horrible
Yeah.
place. So, obviously, actually, one of the homeless people should have been Dad, because Dad wasn't there, right?
Oh, okay, interesting. I
And then
never
he
would
could
have
have
thought
come
of that.
back.
Never would have
Yeah,
thought of
so
that.
we have to remember that. Like, if there's an obvious character missing, then he.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, not that we need to plan this stuff, but like
Yeah.
we're always tying things together, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. But that's
super
why I
fun.
brought James back right at the end, because I knew like you had to decide between James and the mum, so metaphorically you had to decide between the control freak or friendship sort of thing. So
right,
I had to
and
come
you
back
could have
as
either
James.
died or we
Died.
we find the third
It's always
way,
an option,
right? Which
isn't
is
it?
right, and it's nice when the hero finds the third way between the two choices, you know, and says,
Yeah.
"What's the third way?" He can change mum, and he can have
Yes,
his
he can have it
friend.
all.
And right, and it's the thing is, so the thing that I'm not disappointed by this, but it's something that we got to keep working on is how to make these personality turns genuine, that they can happen in half an hour. Because
Yes.
what it felt
Which
like
is
to
very
me,
hard. Very,
very
very
hard.
hard.
which we'll do.
Especially if you're doubling down. So my character would have been like, it was out of character for her to change at that point at the
Yes.
end, but at the same time I knew there must be an end and we were going towards a happy end. So it was like, well, I gotta yield.
Oh no, we had to do it. We had to do it for sure. It was the right move.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying that it would have been nice had we had 2 or 3 more scenes where we could
Yes.
change it. I feel like the length of our songs is right on. I think
it's
they're
good.
not too
It's very
long. They're
good.
not too short. If
We're-
it was
we're
longer, it'd be
finally
like
getting there. That's great. Yeah.
I feel like So
Yeah. But
That's
again,
it. That's
this
all.
is the challenge, man. Half an hour. Like usually this kind of musical would be 45 to an hour. You know what I mean? So we really are pushing the boundary here. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
a challenge that we gave ourselves, which I regret. I don't really like my past self, but I'm trying to make my future self someone that I like and admire. Because the past self was like, yeah, we need a challenge, and the future self is like, why did you do that to me? So the current self is trying to figure out how to be nicer to this.
okay, just to put this in
multidimensional
perspective, guys, it is Ben's nap time. Okay, so
And just to put this in perspective, Lindsay
So
did
this-
encourage a warm up,
this-
and I was like, "No, I'll warm up during the show." And
Yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
"That's not normally how it works." But like, okay. And so then you get songs from me that are like,
okay, can you redeem yourself now with the subscription song?
"Yes, I'm going to
yeah.
redeem myself." Now, this is still Ben, who's been playing ukulele for 5 weeks,
Yes. Which is pretty bloody
and
good.
if you
There go.
appreciate the work that goes into working on ourselves and watching other people beat themselves up so that you can feel superior, just like Jerry
that's what it's
Springer,
about.
who is now currently
100%.
dead, and
What?
now you are
he die?
alive.
Oh my
and
God.
okay, sorry. Let me start off with a preamble to this song. Jerry Springer's dead. Sorry for the spoiler. Like and subscribe instead. It's like being in a boiler of fake angry people, always mean to each other.
They're mean to each other.
Totally paid off to be fake, but
Even sister
we're
and
not
brother.
paid anything. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
One day we'll get to a point where we try even harder, but for now we're poor.
Yeah, right. Okay. Okay, guys. Go back. Have a look at some of the past musicals where there are deaths, and more deaths. Love it. And to be honest, like, oh my God, even last night I was crying again just from the memory of a few ones ago where you were playing and then you realized that you fell in love with the guy and you were singing about your man bride. And then I shot you and you just, just did this perfect thing where you were just in the middle of singing and then I'm just like, and I shoot you and you just go, oh, I can't, like, I cry when I think about it. I just laugh so hard. So it's worth saying, guys, go back and watch Ben getting shot with the ukulele. It is hysterical. I love it so much. Okay, next time we'll see you again. Okay.
Live
Bye.
correct in Auckland. Bye.
Bye. See you in Auckland. Yeah.